Why hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I don't know I'm speaking in a British accent, but I think that it's posh. So I saw a trend and it was how I did my makeup in high school. I didn't really do my makeup in high school, I did some guy liner. That'd be a fast video. But recently on Facebook I did a challenge asking my sisters to show their progression from start to where they are now. And so it kind of inspired me to do this video of how I used to do my makeup. You've seen me, you've seen the way I look now, but it wasn't always that good. There's a video on my channel that's me reading myself of how I used to look and perform. So this video is going to just kind of dive into and try to recreate those things that I did on my face when I first started. We'll see. I'm going to try my best not to use any techniques that I use now. So, if you want to see how I transform into my old former self, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I did, I've always glued my brows. I don't glue my brows all the time now, but when I first started, I thought you had to glue your brows. That was just a thing that everybody did, thought you had to do it. So we're gonna start by gluing our brows down. I'm going to use the same technique I used in the past, which I just went back and forth on my brows, back and forth. And then I wouldn't brush anything or anything like that like I do now. I would literally just take the lid from the glue, same glue that I used today, and press. And press, and press, and press, and press, and press. That's all I would do. And then I would do another layer. So now here's where things get crazy. You're gonna be thinking, Regina, what are you doing? You look crazy. I started doing makeup and doing drag with girls who were lighter than me. And this is a technique that they used. So I'm literally, for highlight, I'm literally going to start with clown white. Pure clown white. And beauty blenders were not a thing back in 2009, so we're going to start and use this makeup sponge. And I know I'm going to look crazy for a second. I know. But this is what I did. Woof. You're literally looking at me going, oh, did you paint your face all white back in the past? No. And I took this all the way out. All the way up into the head. All the way up. So, oh my God! One sec. Forgot my head wrap. I've always wrapped my head. That's one thing I've always done. That's always stayed the same. Always done it. Okay, so we're going to get back into this highlighting while we let the brow dry. And like I said, I know you're looking at me like, bitch, that's literally just white. Okay, this is already looking fucking terrifying. So then the next thing that I would do is I would take my foundation color, which has always been the same. Actually, no, this is caramel tan. I was using light ebony, which is a little bit darker than me. But yeah, I take again on that sponge. Beauty blenders did not exist. So on that sponge, and I would go right over the highlight. I'd start over the highlight. This is what I did. I did not use eyelid primer back then, so I would literally just take my foundation, swipe it right on top of my eye. Right on that eye. And then other side, swipe it right on top of that eye. Okay. Foundation's laid. Oof, girl. I was scary. So then the next step would be to set the highlight and my face. And I always use two different colors to set my face. So I used to set my highlight in like a translucent fair like this. So that way it stayed highlighted. And so literally I would go over my eyes and everything. And set the area of highlight in this color. So all that is set. And so now the next step that I would do is I would go in and I would contour. I would use an angled brush like this, and I would start with black. Started with black. And I just contour down my chin like that. Cheek, I mean, like that. No blending, just like that. And I will go on my forehead like this. Just like that. With black. I would go over the black with this contour that was like barely the right color. I know I could have just used one contour that was all the right color, but I did not. And I will just put the black down and then the contour and then go over the black with this contour that is not really the right color. So then, using that same type of brush I used for the black, I would blush. And I would blush using fuchsia. I know. So I would literally just dip it right in. And yeah, that's what she looked like. That's what she looked like. That's exactly what she looked like. Yep. So the next thing that I would do is I would draw on my brows after gluing them down. And I had to go buy this because I didn't use it anymore. And it is the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus in Onyx. It is black. It's just black. And so I would draw my brows on. They would be very close together and very high. So I would start here and I would go up, up. And then I will bring it back down, and that brow basically went into my hairline. So my next step that I would do as Regina, I would take my crease and I would start with the darkest color first, which you're not supposed to. You shouldn't do that. Do not start with the darkest color first. But back then I didn't know anything, so I would take this black and I would draw my crease. And I started with the darkest color first, and my crease was so high up here onto my brow. So then I would take my white and go inside, or glitter or anything, but then I would go in with my white after I put my black down. I would just fill it in. This is what I thought was good makeup. So back in the day, Regina was a really shimmer girl. She loved shimmer. Didn't know how to blend it. I don't have the Indian Copper, so I'm going to use this Element color here on my Stardust palette or Moondust palette. I really didn't know what blending meant. I really did not know what blending meant. So I literally take that copper, and just put it right on top. And that's exactly what it will look like. Right under my brow, Indian Copper. This is what I used to look like, y'all. It's coming together. As far as contour went on my nose, I really didn't, but it would be really wide. I would just like, that's it. So then back then, my go-to lash was a $1.99. Seems about right. They were never even. I could never get them even. So then, pray for me, y'all. This may end my career. So then my next step would be to line my lips. And again, that same black perfect point, I'd line my lips in that. And I always overdrew them just a little bit on the sides. So I take that black. I don't know why I overdrew my lips. My lips are big enough, but I used to. This is why pictures of me don't exist from the past. Because I looked crazy. And then I would take a red or a pink lipstick or something, and I would just fill my lips in. Did not blend them together. I did not try. You know, the only thing that's missing is a real dry and shitty wig. This was Regina. This is what you got Well, you booked Regina in 2009, which is why I worked for free back in 2009, bitch, because look, this is it. Get into that. That's what the brows look like too. They were that close. Girl, it's crazy. It's so crazy to think about. This is where I was, and this is where I am now. Look at them side by side. Like, it's so crazy. It does get better. Like, it is something that if you really want to do drag and it's something that you really are into, you will stay with it and the progress will just get better and better and better. You will learn different techniques as you go along. Listen to what people have to say. That's going to be the biggest advice I give you to take yourself from something like this to something like this. Because it will always make you grow and always help you grow. And you always have to listen to people who have been there before you. So thank you so much again for watching my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And share. Please share this video and share my other videos and check out all my other videos on my channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe. And as always, may the fierce be with you.